Welcome to a brand new episode of The Lords of Lobang, joined by DJ Jizzy Jazz,
Yo, what's up, yo?
who is no longer rocking the hoodie. He's
No.
rocking a fucking full-blown tracksuit.
Yeah, a faggot suit, as I call
Yeah,
it. To join the crowd.
to join the crowd.
Yeah, to listen to me spinning disc.
We do not have like a big LGBTQ IA2+ following though. But with you decking yourself out in
Yes.
this attire, I think we might.
No, I understand.
And
But
now with
also-
sodomy being legal.
Yes, but also I realize that most women feel safe among gay men.
Correct.
So in order for me to be close to women, I shall pretend to be gay.
Ah.
Yeah. That's how I see the world. How the world works.
Walk me
And
through
when the time is right, I shall show my full form. And by then they can't escape.
You know, and then you switch your preference to bi.
When the girl's like, wait, why are you having an erection? It's like, I don't
think-
know.
I think I might be bi.
I think you've changed me.
Don't judge me, okay?
I think
Hey,
you've swapped me
Yeah.
back.
yeah,
I
sexuality
think-
can be swapped anytime.
Yeah, you can
Hey.
just say it's like I'm no longer confused.
Mm.
I'm no longer
Don't
confused.
do not shame my sexuality.
Yeah.
Then you praise the girl for helping her. Praise her for helping you realize who you really are.
Yes.
That you are bisexual,
That
man.
you've gotten
Yeah.
my fluids flowing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Fluidity of my sexuality has just gone down one stream. Now I'm straight stream right now.
Yeah. How many fluids are flowing in the penis of gay men in Singapore?
Yeah,
Right now.
I think it has always been two.
Right.
Three.
3.
It has been blood,
Yeah.
semen,
And piss.
and piss. Yeah.
the funny thing
In
about
that order.
In the order.
okay, maybe it's not funny, but the thing about 377A is that the thing it bans, which is homosexual sex.
It's sex in the butt.
Yeah.
Well, sex in the
Between
butt,
men.
between men, right? It's specifically men, right? It's not sexual intercourse between same.
No,
gender.
I love how most of the articles that came out, right, like pinpointed it to men.
Yeah.
Right.
But is it just
But-
homosexual
No, but
sex or
a plain
or,
reading of that
or butt sex?
section from the criminal code would say that sodomy is illegal.
So between men and women as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would make it criminal as well.
So
I see.
basically just butt sex lah.
Butt sex lah.
Not homosexual sex, just butt sex.
No, but homosexual sex would compromise butt sex.
No what? Between two girls. That's vaginal sex.
Apparently that's okay, I think. In
No,
the eyes
no.
of the law, right?
No, technically it's not.
That's just called rubbing.
Technically it's not.
Is that just
Right.
called rubbing?
No,
Rub-
you can have like a
Scissoring.
double-ended dildo
Right.
on both the girls, and
Okay.
it could be in both of their asses, but
It's not.
that would also contravene 3778.
Was it?
Right.
So by
If there's a plain reading
by
lah.
repealing it, right? All they've done is just make something that people are already doing now no longer.
And not incriminated,
Yeah, but now no longer enforceable lah. Like
but it was never enforced.
yeah, okay, no longer illegal per se. Like even if I were to catch, oh my god,
Yeah,
butt
yeah.
sex.
Yeah.
Thank God I don't have to call the police on you. It's like that's a lot of reporting. To
Why
do
are
on both
you
of us.
spying on men having butt sex?
Well, I'm just
Or,
following the stress
on
lawyer.
women having butt sex.
Or women having butt
anyone
sex.
having butt sex.
Yeah.
So
why
you know how Spider-Man has a spider sense? I've got like a butt sex
Right.
sense.
Yeah,
Like, oh shit, your
Is this
neighbor,
Yishun?
your neighbor on the 8th floor is having butt
Spider-
sex right now.
Should we hang out in Yishun more often? So that I can witness
No,
this.
that is cat sex.
Oh, right.
You hear the meow, but
Yeah.
repealing it seems to be huge for the community at large, like LGBTQ
Is it
community
so?
and people who love butt sex.
No, people who love butt sex were having butt sex before that.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It has not changed anything lah.
so that's what's the big hoo-ha? They had to do that, right? And then immediately they did another thing saying that the sanctity of marriage is still being protected
yeah, yeah.
because they're making it, they're still
Amending
no,
the-
they're
No,
enforcing
they're going to make sure that the
Yeah.
sanctity of marriage will be
it's still between men and women.
enshrined.
Yes,
Between the
it's-
man and woman, lah.
between a man
Right.
and a woman, family, the definitions of family and
Yeah.
everything will still stand at status quo. Like
so
it will
you
still be
cannot
it.
you cannot get married. If you are a man,
Yeah.
you can't get married to a transgendered woman.
You can.
You cannot. You can.
You should change the IC to woman.
If she switches governments, if she switches the plumbing out, she'll be recognized
But she
as a
cannot
woman.
bear children.
In Singapore, you
so
can.
no fair.
You can switch your gender.
Yeah, can.
But you need to go through the
Go
surgery.
through the
lah.
surgery, and then
Oh.
your IC will be female.
Oh,
Then that's
okay.
fine.
And
Then
you
you
can.
can-
And then
you
you
can
can.
So
marry.
if they get married under the eyes of the law, do they still do you consider that a family? Because they can't have kids.
Correct.
Well,
They can't have kids, though.
Whether you can or cannot have kids has
Yeah.
no bearing, right?
because they can
Because
adopt.
like normal heterosexual couples can also not have kids, right?
And they can adopt, or they can use surrogates.
So
Yes.
the definition of family is between a man and a woman.
Correct.
I see.
And if you switch governments, right, then you'll be considered a female, what? So
No.
now it's man or woman
But
again.
they
what?
also have to make sure that you switch properly. So
Yeah,
so
you-
like
you
so you can't
go
just
through the full
you,
thing, yeah.
you just can't dress up
Correct.
and say
You
that
can't identify.
you can't identify.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to go. You have to go through the whole medical procedure and all that shit, lah.
Correct.
They need to be sure that mentally you're also like you're also running that program.
Right. Why they so afraid to allow gay people to get married? I think we should allow them to get married so that then they can get divorced. And then the rich one will be like, fuck, I'm going to lose half my wealth, half my estate. Why did I even get married in the first place? And then they understand our pain. Or straight man pain of going through the whole process.
Their own goal is to protect the sanctity of marriage. So basically, they just don't want to break that code that it has to be between men and women.
Yeah.
Although it's kind of bull because
Yeah.
even married people get divorced, what? So the
Yeah,
sanctity
exactly,
is already
right?
broken there already, what?
I think you give it.
The fact that divorce exists is already a breaking of that whole holy vow.
I bet
and
you
all that.
if you allow gay men or gay people to get married, I bet you only the poor ones are going to get married. The rich ones will be like, let's just stay together.
No, I
I'm
think
not gonna sign
that
half
might
my
not be
wealth
true.
away.
That
to
might
you.
not be true, Josie.
Really.
Because the rich ones, right, they want status.
Right.
Right? They can have anything now.
Yeah.
The only thing they can't do in our country is get married, have a
Right.
family.
Oh, okay.
They can have a civil partnership, right?
No.
No,
It's
even
not
that.
recognized. in
It's not
Singapore.
recognized in Singapore.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe
So,
that's the
so if you're homosexual, you cannot get married. You can't get any benefits of living together with someone. Nothing.
you can't apply for
Unless your civil partnership is with women, with a woman.
which
Even
is
Singapore also don't really recognize civil partnership between a man and a woman.
They do.
But not in ICU, not in ICU though, and not in when it comes to separation of
Of
wealth,
assets, yeah.
of assets. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't recognize that. So
No, but you can get married in a civil partnership, like a civil marriage. Sorry.
but don't
civil marriage,
but,
Civil
but,
marriage,
but,
yeah.
but
still have to sign the contract lah.
Correct.
Yeah,
But are we only able to say marriage is overrated because it's allowed for us? Is that why we don't see, we can't see it from?
But
the
marriage
other-
has always been the foundation of marriage has always been about power and wealth, right? About two families coming together to share power and wealth, to unite two warring states.
not really.
No, it is.
No, I mean
I think Josie is talking about like the social utility of it.
Oh.
Yeah. Between
I mean at ground level,
because
like
it
between two people,
No, he's talking about between two
like
people.
just two people.
Yeah.
you don't need to get married in order to commit to someone else.
Yeah.
You don't have to sign a
I
contract,
I feel
right?
like
Yeah.
that's where it was like overrated. That's where
Yeah.
they give it so much thing.
No,
like,
that's why the state steps in and gives marriage loads of benefits.
a lot more power lah.
Yeah, a lot
That's
more
where
power
it
and
comes in,
benefits. Yeah.
And basically, that's all they want. They don't actually. In fact, I can tell you, if civil arrangements right had the same benefits that marriage has, nobody would want marriage lah. Like a
No,
like
but then civil arrangements, if it has the same benefits, right, it would have the same pitfalls as well.
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like I think what most people are aiming for isn't when they say the sanctity of what, it's just using another word for it. I think they just want to. It's the benefits that come
Yeah.
along with it.
No,
the
but
whole
I
union
think
allows you to buy a
now
house.
because of the way we are defining marriage, right?
Mm.
So I think marriage in Singapore, unless it's a civil marriage, it entails some form of involvement by a religious group,
Oh yeah.
right? So if you're going to get married,
Therein lies the problem.
right, you're either going to get married under the supervision of an imam, a priest, a pastor, a Hindu priest, or a Sikh temple, whatever it is.
Yeah.
A Buddhist monk, or like whichever religion you follow. The idea is that this religious leader is going to proclaim you husband and wife
Yeah.
under the rules of this religion, and the state recognizes it.
Mm.
And since you're bound by these sets of rules, you're going to live a life together with this person, and you're going to contribute to society.
Yeah. And we know how many of those fall apart.
Oh, we have covered that extensively. Extensively. Case in point, the
44
couple that
guy
no, the couple
raped
that
his own daughter.
that is one. The couple that scalded their own son, the 5-year-old kid, with
Yeah.
hot water in a cage.
Oh,
Yep,
that's nothing
yep.
to do with marriage. That's parenthood.
No, that's
Yes.
parenthood, but the marriage did not actually contribute to
Yes.
society.
Yes. Yes. So
Again,
then,
Instead, it is
yeah.
they have become a burden on society.
Yeah. But also we're looking at it from the kid's perspective. We haven't asked ourselves, what are the parents' perspective? Was the kid running around uncontrolled? Was he screaming his head off? At some point you'd be like, shut him up.
with hot water.
Maybe. I mean, if it comes to that, I mean, how much hot water is too much? Sometimes I shower with hot water and it's like, oh, it's a bit too much. Let me
Okay.
just turn it to the
How
cold
about
side.
Yeah.
try boiling water?
Yes, yes. When I say hot water, he's thinking those that nice comfortable hot water
From the
maybe-
heater.
That maybe
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
there's it's a little bit, not the kind that when it hits you the ow later when you walk out it's still ow because
it
it
becomes-
burned you.
Yeah.
It burned you.
I don't want to experience how Whitney Houston passed away.
That's like
She did not feel a thing because she was high on coke.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess the parents should have given a bit of white powder, though, to numb the pain.
If they could afford that, they would be doing it.
they gave him sugar. Maybe that's the
Maybe.
only that's the only white powder they
Yeah.
had. But you know, that's like the worst kind of
Yeah.
stories. You can see that people don't. Not everyone deserves to be parents,
Correct.
Not
Yeah,
everyone
of course,
should
100%.
and not everyone that claims to be married are.
I think that,
Same.
that at this
Alright.
point, right, it could be our the Lobang Boys slogans. If we make merch, right,
Yeah.
in front lots of Lobang,
Yeah.
behind not everyone deserves to be parents. Or not everyone should be parent.
Yeah.
Not everyone should be a parent.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. I stand by it.
And then below in like tiny font,
Yeah.
abortion rules.
Not everyone should get married. Not everyone should have kids.
Should have kids, yeah.
Yeah, but everyone should listen to this.
Correct.
Lots of lobang.
Lots of lobang.
Yeah. We are always filled with ideas.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
just never bring it out to fruition.
But coming back
It's
to butt sex,
yes, it's been repealed.
it has been repealed.
It's also
and-
been like some kind of victory for some people claim it's like a victory for
Yeah, those people who have no clue are the ones who have been claiming like, oh, this is actually it's a small step but good step and all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Mm.
They did nothing, bro.
Yeah.
If they really were to enforce 377A and all, right,
Mm.
fucking all the red light districts would have been like fucking scoured
Mm.
yeah
every week.
The bathhouses in Chinatown would have been
correct.
Yeah,
seized.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
There'd be like special butt plugs placed inside the woman's anus.
Yeah.
When it comes out, they got alarm.
Yeah, like the authorities had no fucking like regard. They did not even bother
Mm.
about like the gay community and whether they were having sex or not. It was a non-issue.
Right.
So them repealing 377A does not actually do anything.
But here's the question: though, why now? Why not like a couple of years ago when people were talking about it? Why now? Is it because like the next election is coming up soon?
I think so.
Yeah, and they realize that the younger generation who can vote are
They are
Gen
concerned.
Zs.
Yeah,
Are
Gen
Gen
Zs,
Zs,
and
yeah.
they are concerned about this.
right.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is just to kind of like appease
Yes.
the population at large. Like,
The fact
hey,
that
we
they-
are.
the fact
you
that they
know?
were willing to do it right just
Yeah.
goes to show lah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now everyone's gonna push for the main one 377 to be looked at, and that's not gonna change.
Huh?
Mm.
377,
What is 377?
the whole gay thing, right? Wait,
No.
let's see. What's 377? I can't remember. 377. Then A is
Is that B and C?
no? There's it's an amendment, right?
I really
377.
want.
No, if it's appeal, that means 377A would be striked off.
Yes, but what's section 377? Criminalizes all sexual acts against the order of nature.
Yes.
Then if they only repeal A,
Yeah.
so only butt sex is allowed lah, but the other ones too cannot, right?
yeah.
So what? Also, oral sex is not allowed. Because A is only butt sex, right? Anal sex.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
So that means now what? When they do away with A, since 377 is still there, oral cannot.
I really want to.
No.
Can I be the implementer of 377?
No,
Oh,
To
so
implement
377 is the original. A is just what we
A is a subsection.
subsection. So if they repeal A, that means 77 also gone. Ah.
No.
Then what does it mean?
That means specifically 377A will be repealed.
So what's 77 then?
Yeah,
377.
then instead of looking at Wikipedia,
Uh-huh.
you go and look at
Our own one?
the criminal code.
Damn.
right?
Lazy lah.
If 377, right,
Mm.
it's oral sex.
That doesn't make sense.
I
lah.
want to stand on the side of the law, and I want to implement 377 across the whole of Singapore. So I'm going to go to every KTVs. I'm going to watch everyone who's
that
there.
the mic is the only
That
thing.
make sure that no one is having oral sex because that's illegal.
So, but you want to be the one watching.
But I need to watch because I need that. There needs to be evidence.
Oh yeah, that's true.
There needs to be a witness.
You
There needs
wear-
to be.
You all wear the.
I have a
Okay.
camera.
Okay.
GoPro.
My whole body is covered in cameras.
So the 377 falls under sexual offences, right?
Mm-hmm. Down some more, all the way to still 3776. There you go. Sexual penetration. 377A is just outrage of decency. I don't know.
Yes. So that is all
Huh?
of a corpse.
Wait, what?
Really? I think we should make that illegal.
No, what? Okay, sexual penetration. 377. 1. A person. A. Who penetrates with A's penis, the vagina, anus, or mouth of a human's corpse. So, no sex with dead people.
That's 377A.
No,
This
377.
That's
Oh,
just
okay,
377.
okay, okay,
These
okay.
are the things covered under.
This under 377.
Am I wrong that 377A refers to that A, or is there another section of 377A, or is it
No,
377?
this is A.
So they've just repealed this one, right? Penetrates with A's penis, the vagina, anus, or mouth of a human corpse. That doesn't make sense. That means they just repealed the one where you cannot penetrate a dead man's butt. No.
Then I want to be at the mortuary to make sure no one fucks a corpse.
No, the problem is we shouldn't be cheering for that. That's right. Like we don't want people penetrating.
But then
people.
again, there's no pain felt on the other end.
It's sick.
Is it wrong?
If your granddad was in the coffin, some guy came and then penetrated his bum.
Well, am I getting paid? What's the
And
thing
he
here?
doesn't pay.
Wait, no, this is
If
subsection
it,
1.
if it
Wait,
doesn't
let me
pay,
check.
then that's not cool.
No, that's different. That's 377A is probably subsection 1 lah. 377A. I said 377A is probably a different little.
What if in my will,
Mm.
when I die, I want all my friends to come in my butt? How?
Okay,
Like, would that?
377A. Outrages on decency. Any male person who in public or private commits or abets the commission of or procures or attempts to procure the commission by any male person of any act of gross indecency
So it's not only just butt,
With-
it's like anything.
with another male person should be
Oh.
punished with
So-
imprisonment.
So this
So
is
the
just
females are totally
So this is just between gays. Like this is just between homosexual. Homosexual.
yeah, but
males.
this is you have to keep in mind this was written by the Brits.
Yeah. What
And
is B though? Is B about scissoring? Women
No,
scissoring?
no. It's just not just butt sex. It's all
Yeah.
sex.
A woman should not lick the clit of another woman.
No, I never said that.
Oh no.
Because the British people,
That's
they
not fair, dude.
no, because they were still watching it
That's sexist.
as they were writing it.
That's
they were
sexism.
watching
Oh,
it
they're
happen.
watching two girls like
And
going
it's
at
like
it.
You want to know what 377B is?
Yes.
Sexual penetration with living animal.
Wow.
Bestiality lah.
Damn.
So no bestiality.
That's immoral because the animal might not enjoy. What
I
about
like-
dead animal?
I
Try a
like-
dead animal. If the dead animal can't give consent or feel pain, I think that's fine.
That's 377C.
Let's see.
So
But-
C 377A no.
Oh
Yeah.
no, they got
377
BA,
bestiality.
they got BB, BC, BD, BE,
yeah.
BF is sexual exposure.
So
Sexual exposure meaning like indecency lah.
yes,
Should be
bearing your frontal lah.
My
BF.
frontal
Yeah,
genitalia.
BF
In
bearing
public.
frontal. So
Yeah.
BB
So
is
for the purpose of obtaining sexual gratification or of causing another person humiliation, alarm, or distress intentionally exposes A's genitals.
What if you're at a nudist beach?
There's no nudist beach in Singapore.
That's true.
So we've only repealed A.
Because a nudist beach would that does not hold true in a nudist beach because people are not there for sexual gratification.
Because only A pertains to homosexual.
Yes. Oh.
Right.
So that not 377 will not be touched because 377 you can see
It's an
corpse.
One section with
First one
fucking
already-
myriad
yeah.
of sexual
First one we
offences.
already kind of agree
Right.
with already. Like
Yeah.
stay off dead people. The second one you can see they cleverly named it 377 anal, 377 beast.
Why do we need
banging
to have
beast, banging corpse.
why do we need to have laws about this? Like who goes around fucking like animals?
Well,
The Brits.
apparently last time they did lah. Dude, last time
The sheep shaggers,
the,
whales.
the fact that they
No, the
wrote
sheep
around-
shaggers are the Kiwis.
Oh, is it? Oh, they call the whales sheep shaggers as well. The Welsh.
The
The
Welsh.
Yeah, the
The
Welsh.
thing is that laws like this, right, they don't get imagined. So
Right. How many people are fucking
s-
sheep though, or fucking animals,
well,
or
apparently
horses?
a lot of people enough for people to write a law.
Enough for it to be enshrined in law.
Enough for them to write a law.
Enshrined into legislation.
You probably had farmers going up to the magistrate saying, "This has to stop." Was like, why? My sheeps, they're dying.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
well,
They're being shagged.
My sheeps are having prolapse anuses.
Yes.
Yeah, can we do something about it?
The male sheeps no longer want the female sheeps. Why? They're being used. They're like
Used and abused.
Just
By who?
like-
The farmers.
just like the donkeys in North Colombia.
Hey, but why isn't that been removed in Singapore first rather than 377A?
What?
No one's going around fucking animals, right?
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't want it
There's
to
no
happen.
animals here as well. Unless
Why?
you're in the zoo or like.
They're
Why dogs? What?
They're dogs.
Dogs, cats,
Oh god.
You don't
Right.
realize how this works, right? If they take it away,
any animal. No.
no, if they take it away, it means you can do it. You know.
Yeah.
So we don't want them to take it away. We still want to protect the animals.
If you take it away, that means they can do it.
Yes.
I doubt any of us would be like, hey, if tomorrow the government announced we're removing this law,
It's not
any of us would be like, let's
No,
fuck
but
a dog
you
right
know
now.
how the government works, right? You have seen CNB's like anti-drug propaganda, right?
Yeah.
You were the one who showed us the video.
Yeah.
That short film
Right.
where
They just
drugs got legalized. Now random people are gonna attack. They are gonna steal shit from kids in supermarkets.
The government doesn't want people to go to the court and it's like,
Yeah.
Your Honor, my dog was walking along, like was going on its like little trip to go piss on the tree that he always pisses on. My neighbor, angry that happens, went there and
Ran
fucked
out
him.
naked.
Ran out naked.
He's gonna
and
wreck
fucked him.
penis.
And
Yeah.
now I need compensation for my dog. It's like according to the law, it's not illegal. So I'm sorry you don't have a case. We're like, what
Exactly.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
Like the court doesn't want feminists to be up there saying, Your Honor, this guy said my dog asked for it.
How? Your dog wasn't wearing any clothes.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's like so they had to draw the line. And the other thing, one
Your
thing,
dog was teasing me.
if we had to just bring it back to 377 A1 where you can't sleep or you can't penetrate a human corpse. Cause
3771.
one. So
Right.
the normal one, and see walking around is like you're having the Chinese wake,
Yeah.
open wake at the bottom. Out of nowhere, this guy comes in and opens the coffin and just does it, and you're like, hey, but then he brings up not illegal. They repealed it. They took it away. So we don't really.
I
Want
actually
all
saw
of
a
it to be taken.
documentary before in Thailand. I can't remember where, many years ago, about this. It's an underground documentary about this whole having sex with corpse industry in Bangkok, where they follow this family whose daughter died in a car accident, and then the family is dirt poor, and so they rented her body off to like strangers for money.
Shit.
Yeah, paid by the hour. It's like a 20-minute documentary or some shit.
Wow.
Kind of lose your faith in humanity though after the documentary.
Hey, well, what can you do? Poverty.
Yeah, poverty, dude. And then the father,
Let me give myself a limb waving.
and the thing is, the parents are there negotiating.
Oh,
It's like 1 hour, no 20, no 30 lah. Okay,
dude,
can-
I won't
can.
blame them.
Yeah, they need the money.
Whoever the fuck who wants to have sex with that corpse, you have to pay top dollar.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
realize what you are trying to do.
But also, I mean, the parents should have pimped up the daughter before she died lah. I mean, if people are willing to pay for a dead body,
Did they make her look presentable?
they blur out the face and everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, they blur out the face. Yeah.
You couldn't see whether they actually did makeup.
Yeah, I tried jerking off, but with the blurred out pixel face, it doesn't.
It was
turn
not
out.
helping, right?
Yeah, I had to imagine too many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
made,
if the
made you think of the days that you're watching Japanese AV. Yeah?
but if the daughter is such a piece, the parents should have pimped her off earlier when she was alive. Maybe she could fetch a higher rate.
Too little, too late, huh?
Yeah, that's why. Now then they realize the mistake.
Brings a whole new description to fucking a dead fish. It's like when he goes out and it's like, how was she? Oh, it's like a dead
She's
fish.
dead.
Fucking starfish.
Dead
Yeah.
fish. It's like, I loved it.
No
you know,
feedback.
Like this is like it's dead fish, but I loved it. And he just
Yeah.
walks away and it's like,
By dead fish, it means the smell as well.
yeah,
Not just the-
everything. And not to mention, right?
But at least she was wet.
And not to mention, right, it would mean that
With embalming
after
fluid.
they're done, I assume, as sick as this whole thing is, I'm still thinking about protection. Like so,
he wouldn't need to. He wouldn't need to. You think of it.
It's
No
not,
way she's
it's
gonna get
not for
pregnant.
him. It's not for him. It's the next person. Cause that's not gonna be normal lubricant there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the next person don't need lube.
Yeah.
Just slip and slide. Slip
just-
and slide.
I
Yeah.
just can't believe they would do that. Like, you see, that's why the laws are in place. So people here can't do that kind of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
How much do you think my asshole is worth when I'm dead?
Nothing. You're
Huh?
dead.
How much do you think you can
I
fetch for it?
assume that the guy who
Unless,
sold.
unless it's prolapsed.
Unless it's prolapse. I really write it in my will that when
Yeah.
I die, I want my friends to fuck me in the ass. Yeah, just for fun.
Do you have any friends who would want to fuck you in the ass
I
when
don't
you're
know.
dead? When you're dead.
Do you guys want to?
No.
Okay.
That was a resounding no.
As an act of love, as an act of final love.
You know why not?
Why?
If I don't want to fuck you when you're alive, right?
Yeah.
When you're dead, you don't mean anything to me.
You lose your warmth. So for more context about the whole thing, you need to catch our Patreon.
Yeah,
we covered it,
patreon.com
yeah.
/lots of lobang.
Latest episode of the break when we cover.
You know,
more
we
of that
might sound very heartless and, very uncouth and all.
one. We are.
Yeah.
It's because we are.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's the truth.
We're not pretending to be someone else.
We
Yeah.
might be. We might.
We're
be
not Brandon
bordering-
Shaw pretending to be funny.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nihilist. Is it nihilistic?
Nihilistic. Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
that. You can say that.
Almost lah. But yeah, I mean, we repealed one.
No,
That's
but they
the-
repealed something that really doesn't matter because they
No,
were
it
not
doesn't-
enforcing it.
Okay, it doesn't matter to us, but like to the
To
like
the
you-
people that,
like you can
that
see
were actually like Pink Dot.
yeah.
Yeah.
You see, like people who really supported the Pink Dot
Mm-hmm.
movement, right? They were supporting for gay rights. And gay rights, right, is not only anal sex because it's anal sex between men. And no one in our history over the past 40 years has been incarcerated for having sex with a fellow man.
Unless they do it in public lah.
Oh,
yeah,
but
but when
that also straight heterosexual. Sex will
heterosexual
be-
people
It's a-
have been
it's a
doing it
blank-
in public.
Yeah.
It's a blanket thing.
There's a
lah,
blanket
like
thing. You
don't
can't have
get-
sex in public,
Yeah,
regardless of whatever
Correct.
sexuality.
Yeah.
So
So,
you
so
are.
no, I think no homosexual person has been incarcerated for having sex.
Yeah.
But at least
like
now they
anal
know. They know that if a policeman happen to walk by their condominium flat and catch them in the act of it, he can't do anything about it.
No,
Except
the
join
thing
them.
is that it has never happened. It has never happened.
Yeah.
That's why there's no meaning for it,
Right.
right? The
And that's why you could repeal it. Maybe they placed it
exactly. That's my point.
Maybe that's why they put it there, so it could be like a
No,
vote
it has
getter.
been there for fucking hundreds of years. As I think it's 1871 where the penal code was introduced. So from then,
Oh damn.
so 150 years, 151 years, and it has been there.
Older than us.
And dude, a year or so ago, they were the government was saying that we are not going to repeal it. We're not going to remove it.
Do you think
Just let it be there. We don't enforce it. Like,
Dude,
that was their argument.
here's my thought. Do you think after they saw the whole town council thing, town hall meeting thing between all the different religious groups, they realized that this thing is not just affecting the Christian community, but it's uniting all the different religious groups together?
No,
And then they're like, oh shit,
no.
we're
I
gonna
think it was only two religious groups, right?
the
It was
Muslims and the
Muslims and Christians.
I mean, do you think they'd be like, fuck, like people are coming together now talking about this shit? I think let's just get this out of the way and so that
Yeah.
But that
no
would
one
be
can
worse
unite.
because those people didn't want it to be repealed.
Yeah, but it's causing two groups, disparate groups, to come together to unite on a certain topic, and
Wouldn't
the
that-
government maybe don't want this to happen.
Wouldn't repealing it cause them to come together even more?
I feel that this should be another
because the government immediately came out to like double down and say that we repeal this, but the main things that you guys are concerned about won't
So
be
no, they
touched.
made use of it
right.
to bring them together, and then like now they're together right now. We are on both your sides, so both of you are now our side now.
right.
We just made it so that they can do it at home, but don't worry, it will not
Yeah.
affect your.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you can look at it the other way. So for the advocates of gay rights, they threw a bone, but the bone was not what they were looking for. They threw something that might appease like the greater community, like the fair weather people, the cafeteria supporters, right? Those people who are just like coming in, we support gay rights without knowing anything that's happening on.
They have no real stakes in it, lah.
Correct.
Yeah.
The bourgeois fucking fucks who are supporting them, like going to Pink Dot and all this kind of shit, like no stakes, like what you said. They look at it and okay, this is at least somewhat of a progress lah. But really nothing has gone forward.
Yep.
And you throw a bone this way and you tell the other side, don't worry. Your concerns have been heard.
Yeah.
It's untouched.
So appeal.
Very good political game that they're playing, though.
Not bad.
Very good.
Yeah.
So for those who
Chess
have,
move.
for those who have analyzed it, they are
Mm.
like, this is status quo.
Right.
Nothing has changed.
The boat has not been rocked.
Yeah. It's it's just a facade, right? And nothing else has been done.
Yeah.
No one is going into fucking Orchard Towers and like shutting everything down. What?
That's true.
No one's going to Geylang and shutting everything down. No one's
Correct.
going to Desker or Rowell and shutting
No one's
everything
like
down.
all paying tax.
No one's organizing like
They're
a
giving
butt,
money.
like a butt party, and it's like yay.
No,
377A.
those might be still being organized, might have been organized. You don't hear anything, what?
Yeah.
You don't hear, massive police bust down. 50 men have been arrested.
I would say watch out.
Why is like Tantric and all the other like gay fucking like gay clubs or what?
Being sold out, right? Why are all the hotels room with the numbers 377 being booked out?
Good question.
Right? Why are
I don't know. I have no evidence to corroborate that.
nobody knows,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think you have to go down on the ground and check it out.
Have to
Yeah.
go
Then
down
let us
and
know.
We need a field report.
Yeah.
Field
Yeah.
report, right? Then they're booking out 377As, 377
Yeah.
at every hotels, and they're asking for 377 people to come out.
Yeah. And then Sean will be like, yeah, I don't know why. I opened the door and it's all just men. I don't
Yes.
understand why.
Then
And
say-
why are they
they
all
put on
oiled
it,
up?
Yeah.
Please don't over-analyze. Sorry, wait, analyze. You know,
Yeah.
like something like that.
Then how long have you stayed in the room? An
No,
hour-ish?
You can analyze. We are free to analyze.
They just play around with all
Right.
the words like analysis. That
Yeah.
we need data analysis.
Yeah.
We need big
And
data.
how long was the research?
big
3
data
hours.
analyst? Huh?
How long was the research? 3 hours.
3 hours with a scrub. But I mean,
You just slipped it in there.
I don't know.
All right.
It's-
Like a slip and slide.
Yeah. You know what else slip and slide on social media? This influencer called Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate.
He slipped into our radar and then now he's sliding out.
I don't think we can call
Just
him.
like that.
I think he'll be pissed off if you call him influencer.
It's a businessman.
Businessman lah. Businessman.
Entrepreneur.
A bit of a troll.
Yes.
A bit of a troll.
Not a
I
bit.
get, yeah, very very much of a troll. I have to say he is an influencer though, because he's influenced many men to become more masculine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not to take shit as it is.
Yeah.
Okay, but I've got like not one critique lah. Like one of my main critiques of him.
Yeah.
Like if you have noticed something about him, when he talks to people who are like somewhat smart, like kept together and like thinking straight, right? He tries to have like the most decent conversation with them,
Right.
right? Like when he was on Your Mom's House podcast,
Mm.
Christina P was going all out, right? It was like, explain to me, I'm a dumb bitch. And like she was playing along, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was like for comedy content.
Yeah.
And then when he was on one of Barstool's podcasts, I think BFFs.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he was on with like Dave Portnoy, and like there was a girl and there was like a TikTok influencer. And they were like pushing back on certain things and everything lah.
Right.
And he was also trying to be as diplomatic as possible,
Right.
but still like trying to make his points.
Yeah.
You look at him when he's the most aggressive is when he's amongst women who he's trying to belittle.
Right.
The first one, I think the first ever time that I came across him was when Sean sent the link about him, and then I saw him and the lady on like a date or something like that.
Yeah, what's the show, right? It's like a reality show, right?
It's like her show. It's on YouTube,
Yeah.
and she's like assessing whether the guy.
It's a dating reality show.
Yeah.
It's a British thing.
It's a
It's a
British
British show,
one,
yeah.
yeah.
Like that. But we're okay. We didn't mention his name. We're
The
talking
girl-
about Mr. Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate.
And
yeah.
Andrew Tate, yes.
Cobra
Wait,
Tate.
did
Cobra
I say
Tate.
it's Andrew Tate? I said Andrew Tate.
I think you might have said.
I think I
I'm
might
not
have said it, yeah.
Mr.
Sorry if I haven't, yeah. Anyway.
No need to apologize. Don't apologize.
Don't apologize.
Don't
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah. But I remember that dating show, the one that we're talking about with the
I
British
sent
woman.
the girl.
Her tits was on the table, dude, the whole time. She was
She-
leaning forward, her tits was on the
She
table. I was
actually
like,
goes. She actually does this show with a lot of other
men,
guys,
yeah.
other men,
Right.
other like rappers and everything else.
Mostly black.
Yeah. No, to like see what kind of person they are. lah.
and see whether she can like vibe with them and
And
all
I
that
think
shit.
she's a
right?
mother as well.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great mom though. Looking for other cocks to fill her hole. Not too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was that
not
one.
too
lah.
bad.
They actually had. He made a lot of points in that video. I just couldn't. It was like some parts like yeah, man. He hit the. Even at the end.
Right.
At the end where he kind of made his point was the part where she said, no, I'll never meet him again. But then later, it cut back to her. Actually, yes, I want to meet him again. And I was like,
Like to prove him wrong or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you know that could have been his ploy, the ploy all along?
Yeah, but again, that is like a reality show, right?
No, because
I think-
he made one very poignant remark, which is she was saying something along the lines of he was saying, would you date someone who is working, who has no confidence or like has a lot of issues, is always opening up himself, talking about his issues, and she was like, yeah, and it's like, no, you won't. A high value woman such as yourself won't give a person like this a second day. A guy, he always uses this example. The guy working at the Starbucks, you won't give him the time of day, and she's on there like trying to defend it, but in reality, we all can see like, nah, you wouldn't. He made that point. It's like
But,
you can't, a guy can't keep bearing his soul.
Yeah.
No, but him even like calling out high value women, right?
Yeah,
That was patronizing as fuck.
That was. I think she felt it.
Well,
as well, lah.
wait, she does have her own show though. So I guess she has money.
Yeah,
you know,
but-
she,
The
But
way he
she's
said
not
it, lah.
raking in a fucking CEO of a company, of an MNC or what.
I don't know who she is.
No, and the
Yeah.
other thing
She's
is
fit though. She's fit.
She's fit. She's
and
fit.
the
Yeah.
only thing is that he gave her that high value status because he did say you look good.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all he said. Like
Yeah.
you
And,
look good, but what else can you bring into my life? I don't know. You look good.
and
That's
at no point I felt any aggression from her. She was always leaning forward. Her tits was on the table.
Oh no, she got a little bit aggressive at few points.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think they fucked though at the end. I'm pretty sure they did.
Maybe
Yeah.
we don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah. But his other appearances have been on like Fresh and Fit,
Right.
and that podcast like he has been surrounded by like ladies.
I find the funniest one is when he's doing this. I don't know if it's own podcast or a podcast with one of his friends, and then he's getting a massage. Like there's an elderly lady behind him giving him a massage.
Elderly lady.
Not elderly, like a mature lady behind him giving him a massage while he's on the podcast.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I've not seen that.
you haven't seen that. Yeah, that was one of him doing that. I was like, what the hell, man, this guy. He takes
Yeah.
it to a next level.
He's an entertainer lah.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer. I don't know whether he believes 100% of everything that he's saying. There's some things that he said. Well, I'm just basing it on the few videos that I've seen lah, on like Tom Segura's podcast and then the reality show.
I would hope
It feels like he's doing it because he knows that can get the views, that can get the
Yeah.
likes, can get the clicks, can get the controversy.
And he's selling his Hustlers University shit like
Yep,
program and all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he and his
So
brother.
I don't know.
And I also miss
Tristan
I misjudged his
But-
net worth.
But isn't there a lot of like other like real controversies about him? Like there was one about him like abusing like his ex-girlfriend. or
The
some shit,
ex-girlfriend
right?
right?
came out twice.
She came out twice.
She came up twice to say that was sex play.
That the video that got
The-
leaked, right, was a sex play.
The one with the belt, right? Was it
Yeah.
one of him hitting her or something?
She came out
No,
twice.
that was so she came out twice to say that was a sex play.
Yeah.
So she came out to say that was between us. It was wholly consensual
Yeah.
and everything. And then people came out to say that, oh, don't lie for him. You know, how much money do you take from him?
Right.
And it like escalated. And then she came out to say that, how dumb are you people? I've already said it once.
Right.
It was between us. It was consented to.
Yeah.
This is what we thought that we enjoyed at that moment. We did it, and somehow it got leaked.
Yeah.
And not only that, the other thing is that, do you know in this current climate how much money I could get if it was actual abuse?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Then why was he being like kicked off all social media though? Because of like sexist views and like.
I don't think
That is what one guy actually came out and said. Like, that's how scary it is. That's how scary it is. If that you would think that all social media are like separate, but now it's like you've got Twitter communicating with Instagram, communicating with so and everyone.
Yeah,
and
because
then
Instagram and Facebook are the same
yeah,
thing.
and then if they all
True.
just collectively decide that you don't match what they want you to say, they can just take you off.
Right. Or you
It's
get
like-
too many reports,
Yeah,
I guess.
he's saying like, yes, maybe you don't agree with what he says 100%, but don't you find it scary that they can do that? They can just take one guy out of nowhere out. And the scariest part is that you know about this guy. But what about those people who maybe had something better to say? They've taken him out way before he could do it.
Yeah.
They could do it.
And also it's a massive like anti-establishment fella, right? He's
Yes.
talking, yeah.
Yes.
So I think that's another part where people are afraid of what he is sprouting lah.
There was like a little bit of it on YMH,
Yeah.
where he started talking about like the pandemic.
But
And, like,
nothing too controversial though, in my opinion.
Yeah, on that podcast lah.
Yeah.
But on other shit, like he started talking about like how the world works and all this kind of shit, right? I think he was when he was talking about pussy and all this kind of shit, right? That was no problem.
Right.
But once he started talking about all the other things, right? He was like, they were like,
But there are many people talking about this shit as well, but they're still
yeah.
on
But
though.
this guy is fucking trending on Twitter.
Right.
David Icke is not trending on Twitter. Alex Jones is not trending on Twitter for the right reasons.
When they trend,
When
that's
you
when they
trend,
become
you
a-
have to be the most like quiet.
Right.
No,
You-
when you trend, if you trend about the right things, then they'll let you go lah. You don't. If you trend, you say things that, kind of.
Going left field a bit.
Yeah, he said it on a podcast. He said it when during the pandemic, he had to travel from one part of Europe to another country.
The one.
You saw that, right?
Yep.
And we had to wear the mask, had to give documents and all this kind of shit. You have to quarantine and all. And then he decided to fly private. Zero. No mask.
Is that true though?
Yeah,
Oh.
it is.
Right.
Look, there was a lockdown, right?
2
2 years ago, the lockdown. No, none of us can fly. Like none of us can go anywhere. But there were a few people that still can.
Exactly.
These are the ultra rich. These are people who are lots of money, and all they had to say is, since their business is not like 9 to 5 work, they can say like, oh, I need to go there for business work, and it's like I'm flying.
but you see,
I'm flying
the
private.
problem is that
I'm not
the general public
Mm.
were not even aware that these people
Yeah.
could fly.
Yes. So the
That
thing
you
is
could
only
fly
brought out
in this
later.
way.
Yeah.
The
it's-
whole British thing, the having a party at
10 Downing Street. Yeah.
10 Downing
So
Street, yeah.
you see, this kind of thing is not brought up to us. It cannot be brought up because it will just bring up this little it'll fuel a fire inside. What? Come on, everyone was stuck inside. At some point in time, you couldn't leave your house
Yeah.
for a while, and yet you have these people who, just because they have a lot of money, are able to purchase private tickets, and somehow they're allowed to fly across. Like, they can't spread the virus or they can't bring it back. You see, the lockdown was to prevent the spread of virus. It was so harsh that even people who had their livelihood depended on, like, maybe even for you need to go overseas and film a shoot, and they just cancel it because, we don't want you. It's like, and then
Plenty of that, yeah.
and they'll make this reasons, or that there's like, it's one person flying. It's not one person.
Yeah. If it's really that scary, right? Wouldn't the ultra rich be the most fearful?
Exactly.
They have
Exactly.
the most
So,
To lose.
highest amount of net worth though,
Yeah.
and the most to lose.
correct. And if you give
Raises
them
a
that,
lot of questions.
if you give them that much access, then their flight crew, they're going to
You
move,
put them in danger.
are they
Yeah.
going to move around? And if you can fly around, are you following the thing? Did you get the vaccine before us? Or, like, what's going on? So many questions. Like, how come they can fly about and And why can they fly about? Like, oh, it's because you lock it down, they can travel freely without interacting with anyone.
But you know what was one of the funkiest things? The guy Ted Ross, who leads the WHO,
Right.
he did not take his first dose of the vaccine till 2021 May.
That's late.
First dose,
Right.
and that's even rich lah. Assuming that he actually took the vaccine,
Right.
right? Who knows? Who knows whether he took it really or not? The Pfizer chief also did not take it, right? The stats out so far is that the CDC, the American Center for Disease Control, most of the staff never take.
The one giving it out didn't take?
The organization that says that, okay, you should take.
So what, they're the control group, is it? They're the ones that don't take, so they're like...
There's no control group. But the control group should have been done during the pharmaceutical...
Yeah, but it's alleged lah. We don't know.
No,
for
it's not
sure
alleged.
lah.
The CDC chief refused to answer what's the percentage of staff from CDC have not taken the
And why
vaccine.
would he refuse?
Right.
It's a female.
Right. Oh, I saw that in Congress, right?
In Congress,
They were questioning him.
Why
Right?
would-
Her, sorry.
Why would they refuse to? What? The
Yeah. That was a pretty... She was trying to evade the question, yeah.
Yeah. Of course you can't answer that one. Imagine you telling 50% have not taken, or like 60% or 40% have not taken, and then you're forcing the entire country to take. You're saying that if you don't take, you can't board a plane, you can't go to work, you can't do this, you can't do that, you
Yeah.
can't go to school or whatever. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So how and if it was so serious, wouldn't the people who are working for the CDC know how serious it is?
Yeah. They should be the first one
They
to
would
jump
be
on
the
board.
first one. If it's such a serious thing, they would be like, fuck, give me the jab first.
I want to be safe, right?
I want to be safe.
Yeah.
But why are these people themselves not lining up to take it when they have refused to take it?
You said you're selling a product, but you don't own anything of that product.
Yeah.
Like, really? Why you selling me something that you don't want to buy?
No, it's like a smart drug dealer lah.
Mm.
You don't use your own product, what?
In the words of Walter White, don't get high on your own product.
Exactly. See, there's a lesson from Breaking Bad. That you can
Breaking Bad.
use.
I just finished Better Call Saul, man. Wow, so good, dude. So many emotions. Ties up everything, like the whole Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul ties up everything. Yeah, a lot of callbacks as well.
Good shit.
Yeah.
But you see, that's one thing.
Yeah.
And you know, when rights are trampled upon,
You got to fight back.
you got to fight back.
Yeah. Whether with fists, legs, or with tusk
Tusk or trunks.
or trunks. Yeah.
And what better to trample on someone than an elephant's foot?
Oh, yeah. Tusk first, and then maybe the
Or
foot,
An impalement?
and then with the feet, and then just stomping. on it.
So we're talking about something that happened in Thailand.
Yeah.
I think Phuket. Was this in Phuket or?
Shit. I'm not sure. Might be Phuket. Might be somewhere in Thailand. I believe it was not in a sanctuary.
I think it was a touristy spot.
Yeah, where they used elephants to do work, to do plowing and and all that shit. And this elephant apparently had too much, and he's like, "Fuck you, my keeper, my human slave, my human slave driver. I'm gonna get my revenge." And he impaled the guy, and he literally split the body in half.
The
Yeah,
elephant one.
yeah, the elephant. Yeah.
I don't know what. The guy had so much experience with that. Maybe not as much experience as I thought.
And when the authorities arrived on the scene, the authorities said that this is due to hot weather. The elephant was working under
And the
hot
elephant
weather.
was still there, standing over the body.
Yeah, standing
Like,
over the
I was
body.
like,
Yeah,
I did this.
yeah.
What the fuck you gonna do about it? You know, like that. Like it was boss moment for him. Is like, I did
No,
this.
Yeah, when the authorities came over, the elephant was like, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, he made me do it.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
all you know, this could be a very well trained elephant, and the person that put him up to killing the guy made him do it and said, "Stay," and then he ran
Yeah.
off.
I
Just
mean,
walked off.
Yeah, we there's a couple of documentaries and investigative journalism about the whole tourism thing in Thailand where it revolves
Yeah.
around elephants and how they're mistreated and some of them are actually stolen from like their birth mothers
Yeah.
and then brought into the quote unquote sanctuary.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
they're better. It's more efficient to train them when they're young.
Yeah, and then they break them lah basically
Which
from
is
the young
horrible.
and then
They show them how they like whip them, get them afraid of the whip. So
and they
that when
use those
grow up-
hooks to like hook the elephant to like pull them like behind the ear
Yeah.
when they're riding them. So yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
That's
lah,
why they
if
said
you
like when
look
you
at
go to Thailand, it's okay for you to look at the elephant, but don't like pay to like sit on the elephant back and all that.
Yeah. You can ride other things in Thailand.
Yeah, like the Thai
Many-
girls lah.
Yeah.
tigers. Yeah, Thailand also have those large
tigers or
cats.
tigers?
Tigers and tigers.
Do
You
we
can
need a
ride.
limit, man?
You can ride tigers as well.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You can ride tigers.
You can
When
ride
they're high on
tigers.
drugs.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. Tigers high on drugs. No, that's
Yeah,
one.
when-
on tranquilizers.
Whenever an animal takes it out on its keeper for abusing the animal, I sometimes I feel good though.
What?
I'll be like, yeah, nature. This is Mother Nature at its work.
Oh,
This is the universe maintaining an even kill.
maintaining an evil. You mean how what's the food tree is fixing itself?
Yeah.
Once again establishing
Yeah,
where we should go.
You fuck with animals, the animals will fuck you back. There's no way to control nature. Yeah.
Well, we could start by trying to treat them better lah.
How about not capturing them and then using them to
I mean, I think I've seen
and-
one
as-
where now
and slave drive them?
I've seen one where now killer whales instead of just killing the trainers, they're killing each other.
Yeah, killer whales is another big issue lah.
Yeah, just one of them took a
The
big
whole SeaWorld thing is it's fucking corrupt.
It might be shut down soon because one of the killer whales recently I think just bit another killer whale.
These should be shut down 50 years ago.
Like bit.
Fucking bit.
No, like so a chunk of another killer whale was like found missing, and I think it was
Yeah,
one-
there was. So basically, what SeaWorld has been selling to the public was that the dorsal fin of the orcas, it's been bent when they keep in the enclosure, and they say that this is a
Yeah.
normal thing that happens like to orcas, but this has been disputed like if you look at wild killer whales in the wild, the dorsal fin has always been upright, and it's over like stress over a large extended period of time that the dorsal fin
like erectile
curves.
dysfunction.
Yeah, so they've been under like many years of stress lah. That caused them to
Yeah, some
have
say
way.
that. I mean, we've had issues where the trainer, the worst one is this trainer like works with one of these killer whales for so long.
Yeah.
Then one day he just decides like he saw a hair hanging down,
Mm.
goes up there, bites her hair, pulls her down, drowns her.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes. And now new standards are wear your hair in the bun.
I went to the night safari like about last year
Huh.
to pay a visit night safari, and we went to this enclosure. I think it was this like wild dog, dingo. I think it was a dingo enclosure, and you can see this dog just running around like frantically around the enclosure. And I'm like, wow, this animal is in distress. And then and then families were just walking past. Hey, look so cute the one running around, right? Hey, look at that. And I was walking and I was like, wow, fuck, this is not.
I think a lot of us forget that no matter how big the sea world or every one of them seem, they can't beat the ocean.
There's a like a massive drone shot above SeaWorld
Yeah.
where they showed you side by side comparison of the parking lot and then the little
Yeah.
enclosure that the orca is in.
Like when we're there, we
It's
think
like maybe 30% of the parking lot.
And you think like
I
when you're
mean-
there, you think like, oh, this is quite big. This is
Yeah.
quite big. But to them, this is like a bowl. Like this is like the worst thing ever. It's like for us, it's the same thing as you being confined to this room for the rest of your life.
Of course, yeah.
Like
So
the
you-
food coming in from there and then all.
I
all
think
the
we need to
stuff.
celebrate whenever a creature who's been enclosed in either a zoo or an enclosure kills its trainer. I think that one we should celebrate.
No, I celebrate only when he kills the CEO. Yeah. The trainer not so much. The CEO, yes.
From the enclosure straight into the CEO's office.
Straight in the
Not
CEO.
in the CEO office. He freaking preps. This is a smart orca. Smart orcas,
Yeah.
they come down like these ones wear wetsuit. No. Now those ones that wear the suit that almost
The
look
suit
like my
and tie.
skins.
The suit and tie,
That's the
yeah.
one. We lure them in.
The shark skin suit.
I give him a bit. I erect my dorsal fin and like come closer and then
And then bite him off.
fuck you and fuck everything you do.
Yeah.
Dude, there's this Japanese guy on YouTube, right? He's a fisherman.
Right.
So he goes out, he does like spear fishing and all this kind of shit, right? And he brings back like fish that he fishes or he kills. Even though it might be toxic, right? He still like fucking deguts it and cooks it and tries it.
Wow.
And there have been times, right, where he's like, yeah, I can really feel the poison like making my throat feel itchy and my tongue is a little bit numb. And he is like, yeah, but I want to try it as a sashimi. And it's fucking intriguing as fuck, man.
Sadomasochist.
Yeah. It's like
he enjoys seeing the animal that he guts.
no, and then he
it's
shows
just
like this animal, this fish, the liver is extremely toxic.
Oh.
And my bad, I just punctured it. So
Oops.
it might contaminate the meat, but never mind. We'll clean it and we'll still try it.
gives it
Wow.
a little bit of a zang.
Yeah.
Zang all the way
It's
down.
crazy. It's crazy.
And he still films himself as he's vomiting. Ugh, it was a very bad
No,
day,
but
it's all
the
good.
production quality insane. Like he gets a camera guy to come follow him while he's like spearfishing.
Right,
At
right,
night.
right, right, right. Nice.
I wonder how much that guy gets paid.
Oh, I think he's got like few 100,000.
No, I mean the camera
subscribers.
guy.
Oh, the fella has money. The fella
Paid
has
with
money.
fish food. guess.
You want to try some of this as he's like vomiting? He's like, no, it's okay, it's okay.
Hey, he has managed to get a couple of good-looking girls to come on
Oh,
his
okay.
YouTube channel.
You did not inform that part first. Like, if I knew that. What?
On that note,
Oh, yeah.
All right. On that note,
On Josiah almost threatening to strip.
yeah, I got to pee, so I
He
guess we
wanted
got to end
to
this
strip
podcast.
yeah, we'll end this podcast. Thank you for listening.
Ciao.
Join us next week. And hopefully Josiah has a good piss.
Maybe not. Maybe it's stuck up there in my
No,
bladder.
and thank you to Daniel, Desmond, Diane, and Rindo for supporting us on Patreon.
Hey, we only have 4.
We will have more lah. We will have more. Ciao.
Ciao.